Sprite Castle. Sprite Castle. Sprite Castle.
Mr. Rob O'Hara.
Sprite Castle.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Sprite Castle. On today's show I'm going to be playing the somewhat of a cult classic game, Mancopter. Go ahead and get this started here. It'll take a while to load up, but I'll probably warp past that. Mancopter was released in 1984, I believe, by DataSoft, who made several classic games for the Commodore 64. Mancopter is... and it was programmed by Scott Spanberg, who... Scott worked for DataSoft. I know he worked on Goonies for the Commodore 64. I think he went on to Microprose, did several Commodore games. So this is just the demo here, but it gives me a moment to explain what's going on. You are a man in a copter, thus, and that is your Mancopter. So the name of this game is Mancopter. Oh, yep, I'm going to avoid that. So this is a race. You're racing, trying to get to the finish line and outrun those other Mancopters that you see there. There's definitely a fish. You want to get that. Now there's a whale that you're sitting on, and so there's a whole kind of sub thing going on in this game where the whales want fish. You need to give them fish so that there will be more whales, because the whales will save you when you take a dive into the deep blue there. There are pelicans that you can get fish from, and they can also steal fish from the whales, and there's mermaids at some point. It's kind of kooky. But the most important thing that's going on here is that your Mancopter that you're racing there, and the other Mancopters. And so, similar to Joust, you can crash the other Mancopters and send them into the ocean if you are higher than they are when you collide into them. And they could do the same to you. Now, you actually get more points for passing other enemies than crashing them. So it's a better strategy to try to pass them. So, all right, here we go. So I'm taking out from my Mancopter there, and here we go. I'm way out in front. You can see I have those guys coming. Now, two things are going on the joystick. Number one, I have to hold left to accelerate, and number two, like Joust, I have to press the button to pedal my Mancopter here. That might sound like fun. It will not sound like fun in 5 minutes or 10 minutes or possibly even 2 minutes. Your thumb can get very sore while playing Mancopter. So here we are. We're just passing some of these guys just to show you. I can drop that guy and drop him into the ocean there, but notice up there at the top where it says how many people I've passed. You do not get points or credit for passing someone after you've bumped them into the ocean there. So, also notice that each person that you pass pretty much goes right up to, not all of them, but as you pass over, a lot of them will move up towards the top of the screen there. And obviously they are now poised to bonk you with their Mancopters. Mancopter, I don't know why this game didn't catch on. It's a pretty fun little game. Like I said, there's lots of little things going on later on here with the fish that you'll see that make it more than just sitting here and pressing the left button over and over. As far as I know, Mancopter was not ported over to any other system. I believe it is a Commodore 64 exclusive. Oh, I just broke that guy's propeller off. And sorry, I kind of messed up here. You have to go under the tree foliage. So this makes it a little, kind of almost like a, oh, no, get away from me. Almost like Scramble, where there's a little area there where you have to squeeze through. But my Mancopter is so fast. Mancopter almost sounds like it's I don't know. It's one of those words when you say it 100 times and it starts sounding funny. Mancopter, 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 Mancopter. and flying my Mancopter. I wish I had a Mancopter, not one that I would pedal, obviously. Alright, so here we are, and like I said, oh, there was a, I don't know if you saw that, there was a pelican that went by with a fish. I wish I would have grabbed it, but I did not. And so he actually stole a fish there, if you saw that. So anytime he's stealing a fish are what you need. Let's see if I can get, nope, he got me. So now that I'm down here in the water, here comes the whale. The whale helps me up, and we're back in business. But that costs you a fish, so that is why it's important to pick up fish whenever you see them. Give them to the whale. Oh, see, sometimes you have to outmaneuver people with your Mancopter. I do like when you kind of do reverse, if you see that his head kind of looks over his shoulder, you know, to see if there's anybody back there. Like when you're backing out. Nice little touches. There's a lot of Commodore games where there were little touches like that on the sprites. Oh, see, he got my fish, but I don't think I could go back that far. I should have avoided that guy. I have read online that there is an end to this game. I have never seen it. There are future, oh, see, he got my fish too. Oh, and then he broke my Mancopter. Later on, we'll see lightning. We'll see several other things that make this game become more difficult. And I probably won't get to that in today's episode just because it takes a while to get up here. That guy just like a suicide mission. Let's see if I can get past. There we go. One thing, those guys, I mean, when you have to go to the trees, you can tell that the computer opponents are more programmed to come after you than they are to... Oh. I guess he steals your fish, too. Why not? Everybody, just have some fish. Help yourself to my fish supply. It's not like I need to give it to a whale or anything. Yeah, right, no one. And now that I'm out of fish, instead of a whale, you see a giant shark coming to get me. So this is Mancopter for the Commodore 64, 1984, from DataSoft. It's a fun little game, and like I said, cute little graphics, catchy song, and pretty easy to figure out, and you will get frustrated by flying pelicans that steal your fish, but that's all part of the world of Mancopters. That's pretty much it for this episode of Sprite Castle. If you would like to send me feedback, you can email me at spritecastle@gmail.com. You can follow the feed for this show at spritecastle.com, or if you like this and other retro shows, be sure to check out throwbacknetwork.net, and you can get a feed for this and all the Throwback Network shows. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Mancopter.